Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Christine. Today I'm going to share with you some tips and tricks that I have to change up your posing game. The number one rule that I learned to make every single pose look better. So if you're interested in hearing these tips and seeing some behind the scenes footage, first make sure you're subscribed to my channel if you haven't already. Especially if you like me and my content, it is just one super easy and free way to support. Also make sure you hit the little notification bell, join the notification squad, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So I posted a how to pose video that is nearing 1 million views, which is absolutely insane. Since then, I've done a series of videos sharing tips and tricks for how I take my photos at home, how to look more photogenic, and other tips and tricks I have. I'll go ahead and link the playlist up in the corner. So I feel like this is the final piece to this series. Today, we're gonna talk about the one tip that changed the posing game for me. This is the one tip that I always keep in mind to make every single pose look good, and that is the triangle rule. I've seen it a couple times here and there on TikTok, and I've talked about it here and there as well, but I feel like I needed to do a dedicated video because it is such a game-changing tip. What I mean by the triangle rule is when you're posing, you want to make triangle shapes with your arms and with your body. It's just a more flattering shape for you. It makes the pose look more natural. It helps to slim down your arms or your legs. It's the number one thing that you want to do, especially if you want to elevate your photo game, if you want to look more photogenic in photos. Do you ever feel like when you're taking photos, you just look super stiff and super awkward? You never really know what to do with your hands. When you use the triangle rule, it makes it so much easier to figure out what to do with your hands, and it just makes the poses look so much more natural, and it also gives you something to do with your hands as well. So if you haven't seen my how to pose video yet, be sure to check out that video because I laid out a lot of my top, I think 15 basic poses, and so I talked about half body poses, and so those are kind of like beauty shots. So these are photos that you're generally taking like half body and up, so it's a little bit closer up to your body. I would highly recommend you start with taking your photos there, so that way you can master what you're doing with your face, what you're doing with your hands, and kind of get down the triangles before you go into the full body pictures. So for half body pictures, even if you are just standing there, it makes such a difference to even add a little bit of space between your arms and your body because it just automatically slims the way that your arms look. I love using this trick. You can go ahead and touch your hair, and this is another way you can see there's that triangle shape right here, or you can put your hands on your waist. With this trick, adds a little bit of distance between your arms and your body, and adding that little space just makes such a difference in how much more natural the poses look. It makes it look like you know what you're doing, and it also makes your arms look slimmer as well, and who doesn't like that? Then when we are advancing into the full body poses, so even if you just like taking pictures for fun or you just want to elevate your Instagram game, for me, I love full body pictures for my outfit photos, or anytime I'm in somewhere like super scenic and I want just a further back photo. You can actually apply the triangle rule to your legs as well. So if you're sitting down, you can actually add some space between your legs and the ground, or actually between your legs to each other. You can make little triangles. So I'll kind of add in some clips so you know what I'm talking about, but it just helps to lengthen your legs. It makes your legs look slimmer, and it just makes the photo look so much more interesting than if you were just sitting there or if the photo was straight on. I do have a video on how to look more photogenic and some of the tips that I have to take better photos in general, so be sure to check out that video. I do shoot with a Sony a6400, but so many of my photos have also been shot on the iPhone 11, so it doesn't matter what you have, whatever camera, whatever phone you have. If you know your poses and you apply some of the tips that I've talked about in some of my other previous videos, it'll help you to really elevate your photo game. Also, if you guys are interested, I haven't really talked about how to maintain like a feed aesthetic, how to grow your Instagram. So if you guys would be interested in those types of videos as well, let me know and I'd be happy to add it to this series. That's pretty much like the golden rule to making any pose look better. Another tip that I have is if you are kind of like a normal height and you're not like 6'5" already and you want to look taller in photos, One way to do that is to get a lower angle, and I've talked about this in my other posing videos already, but with a lower angle, it just helps to lengthen your body, lengthen your legs, and makes you look so much more taller. If you're already tall and you don't want to look even taller in photos, you would do the opposite. So you would hold the camera or phone either eye level or higher, and that way when you get that downwards angle, it doesn't make you look like such a giant or super tall if that's what you're going for. Easy way to maintain a feed aesthetic is to apply the same type of like edits or filters to your photos. I actually use my own presets, and I do have them available on my website. If you just go christinelee.com, it'll be super easy to find in the shop tab. These are Lightroom presets that you can use on your Lightroom app, and this app is completely free. All of these presets can be used on so many different backgrounds. They're Black girl friendly. Whatever skin color you are, it just works for so many different occasions, so many like lighting situations, and I designed them to be as versatile as possible. I do have a video all about my presets, how to install them and how to use them on your photos. So if you haven't seen that video yet, I'll link it up in the corner. I make sure that I always apply the same type of edit or filter to my photos, and it helps to really maintain a feed aesthetic. But if you guys want me to dive a little bit deeper into that topic, just let me know. But that is all the tips I have to make your poses look better. That triangle rule is seriously such a game changer. If you use that rule on Instagram, make sure you tag me so I can see it. I would love to see all of your beautiful photos. And anyways, that is all for today's video. If you found this helpful, give it a big thumbs up. It would help me out so much. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.